Alright y'all, man, it's OVO Westbrook and I'm back with another reaction video for y'all. Now I know I've been slipping as of late with the reactions, but you know I've been busy gaming and all that good stuff. Now, I happened to see this video on Worldstar. It's an old video actually, but I never seen it. The title of the video caught my eye because it said, "She said I'm gonna kill you." Now, I'm thinking, well, what the hell does that mean? You know, and it's a Prince EA video, and I checked out a couple of his videos before. So, we're gonna check out this one. You know where the link to the original video is gonna be by now, right? Down below. I know I look like a tangerine with this orange on, but your mom don't care when I peel them panties off, alright? Now let's go ahead and deep sea dive into this video.
A 14-year-old boy shot and killed an innocent teenager to prove himself to his gang. At the trial, the victim's mother sat still and silent until the end when he was convicted of the killing. As he was being taken away in handcuffs,
14.
The mother of the boy who was shot
about that. 14.
stood up slowly, looked him in the eye, and said, "I'm gonna kill you," and sat back down, and the boy was taken away. After being in prison for a year or so, the mother of the slain boy goes to visit him. Now that boy had been living on the streets before the killing, and she was the only visitor he ever had. Not even the gang members came to visit him. Now he was kind of frightened before she came.
Your gang don't visit you. Don't join the gang.
But she said, "No, I just want to talk to you." And for a time they talked, and when she left, she gave him some money for cigarettes. And then she started step by step visiting him more regularly, trying to understand the guy who killed her child. And she goes every few months. And when he's about to get out at the age of 18, she asks him, "What are you gonna do when you get out?" He said, I've got no idea. I've got no family. I don't know." She said, "Well, I've got a friend who owns a little factory, and maybe I can get you a job there." So she arranges it with the parole officer. And then she said, "Where are you gonna stay?" He said, I don't know where I'm gonna go. I don't have anybody." She said, "Well, I've got a spare room and you can stay with me." So he comes and stays with her. So after 6 months, she pulls him aside and she says, "You know, I really gotta talk to you. Come on in the living room and sit down, let's talk." So she sits opposite to him and looks him in the eyes and says, "Do you remember in court the day you were convicted of murdering my son for no reason at all? And I said I was gonna kill you."
Pulls out a knife and starts stabbing.
He said, "Yes, ma'am, I'll never forget that day." She looked back at him and said, "Well, I did. I did not want the boy who murdered my son to live on this earth anymore. I wanted him to die. And that's how I set about changing you and bringing you things and giving you a job and letting you live here with me. And you're not that same person anymore.
Oh.
That old boy, he's gone.
I get it.
But I don't have anybody. And I want to know if you would stay here. I want to know if I could adopt you as my son."
Damn.
And he said yes.
That's crazy.
And she became the mother of her son's killer. The mother that he never had.
Whoa. That's about to bring me to tears, man. Dang. That's crazy. Alright, so she said, "I'm gonna kill you." She said that to him as the killer he was, right? And she killed him through kindness, pretty much. So Everything she did for him, gave him a place to stay because he had no family. She got him a job, and then she adopted him. Like, that's something totally different than what anybody else would do. I mean, honestly, like, what would you do if somebody killed your child and then they went to jail or JDC or wherever they go, and then they get out? Like, what do you do?
I'll kill him dead!
Like, I know a lot of people would try to kill that person. Or, I mean, they would hope for that person to be in jail for the rest of their life and not care about anything that happens to them afterwards. You know? But this person took a higher route and basically changed the way that that person was. Because obviously at the age of 14, if you're killing people for a game, you don't have any kind of guidance at all. But I mean, for her to do that, I mean, it takes a lot to do. And she did it. Became the mother of her child's killer. I mean, if the world was really like that, it'd be a lot different. Go ahead and leave a like, share, subscribe, and I'll be back with more videos for y'all as usual. I'm out.